Albin Ocean.
Hi, George. Nice to be here.
Great. It's great to have you. It's always great to have a top talent in the booth, especially with me, because I'm not a professional player, never have been. I don't play bad, but I worked forever. And but anyway, these lagging for break. Your match today is Max Lechner versus Joshua Filler. This is a race to 10. We are in the my computer's not working. Final 16?
Final 16.
Final
yeah.
16. And who won the lag there?
Joshua won the lag.
Josh, perfect there. And now we're ready to go. With Josh winning the lag. Now Josh, in order to get here, he defeated Clavio Caci, Aleska Pechel, Mateos Negoki, and now he finds himself facing Max Lechner. Lechner defeated Oliver Scholznoki, John Mora, and Abdullah Al-Youssef. And now we're going into the knocking on the door for the quarterfinals.
Yes. So we first want to see the break of Josh.
How do you like breaking an 8-ball, Alvin?
The good thing is you go all in. You go full power. It's nice to do again. It's a long time ago I did it. So Josh chose to break from the side. Made the ball into the corner. Yeah, it's like a hidden hope because they obviously rack with the triangle, so you never really know what you get or which ball you expect to make on the break, which is tough. So you see many players change from side to break from center and maybe go to the other side. So they always also look at the break from your opponent and then maybe choose where to break from. So Josh probably sticks to the same spot for the next break. A tricky layout here, can only take the stripes. And many clusters here.
Yeah, he's got some problems with the 12,
Yeah,
13. The 9 ball's a little tough.
I think he just needs the right angle now on the 12, like he shows here, to make the 13 into the side and maybe open up the 9. So it's all about this position now. That
looks a little bit tough.
Looks all right. I think he needs a very nice stop shot here. Maybe it's a little bit of angle.
Oh, I see that the 12 ball passes by the 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Your young eyes are very helpful. When I first looked at it, I didn't think that passed by the 1. Well, now it opens up.
Yeah, now he needs nice position on the 9 when he opens them to get on the 15. It's also the 8 ball. I think the 8 ball only can play into 2, maybe 3 pockets.
This is a race to 10.
Winner breaks.
Do you find that breaking from the middle is more offensive than breaking from the side?
I think when you break from the side, more balls stick together, like mostly on the long rail, but sometimes it doesn't. But and you break from the center, I think everything is more open up. So it worked out well for me. I think 4 or 5 times in a row I made a ball breaking from the center and I ran out. So but it depends. Sometimes you don't make a ball from center. So it's a good position here. You got the side pocket, corner pocket. Yeah, definitely going to the corner.
And the first game, it goes to Josh Filler with a break and run. What a great way to start a match.
Yeah, play good shots here. Important positions.
Alvin, how is this only the second time you've had the championships here in Klagenfurt?
Let me think. Yes, before we had the Euro Tour, I believe twice, and then the Predator event. I think I'm gonna lie now if it's the second or third time. But yeah, definitely this the second time, and it's great. It's great to see the players in your hometown. You know, show them around, and they all enjoy it so far. The weather could be a little bit better, but I think they enjoy the city. I showed them, most of them I showed our academy where we practice.
I was going to ask you about that. I want to ask you about that. But go ahead.
And yeah, so the feedback from players is they really enjoy the city.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it last year when I was able to come out
Yeah,
here.
I think it's really calm. It's a quiet place, not so crowded and busy like other places where we've been. So and it's perfect for me as well. Not only because of our academy, also to have a place in peace when you come home from all the traveling, especially now. So yeah, I always love to travel, but I even love more to come home.
Well, you know, as pros right now, you guys are traveling more than ever before.
Yeah, been on the road now for over 40 days.
Oh my God.
Back and forth, Asia twice, Doha, America for almost 3 weeks. So yeah, it was crazy busy schedule.
Well, Josh is off to a great start here.
Yeah, a little bit tricky with the, probably play the combination there with the 12 and the 14. Just needs a nice position. I don't know if he chooses going from the 11, or is he trying to kiss the 12 over the 11? Yeah, might work as well. Yeah, maybe even easier, because he got nothing to worry about. Just get the cue ball out center table again.
Nice shot off the 11.
Yeah,
Well planned, and got just perfect for it.
yeah, definitely.
Now, would you take this 14? Not yet. It's too cut, right? It's too.
Yeah, I
thin a
think
cut.
it will go 11, 9, 11. Was it down there 10 and the 14 as the last ball, I believe.
So now you'll come back and lay the ball on the rail.
Yeah, no, just center table.
Oh, perfect. See us amateurs, we get scared when balls are there, because if it's not a stop shot, we can overrun it, underrun it. And for 2 breaking runs in a row.
Yeah, they just played each other at the China Open, where Josh won Hill match against Max, and I believe it was also last 16.
At the China Open?
Yes. And I think they made, 16 or 18 runouts. Josh won, I think, 11-10. And they made together like 16 runouts, 9-ball.
Was not? Yeah, I was going to say that must have been 9-ball.
Yeah. Well, could happen here as well.
Well, he's off to a start, and we've seen several. We've seen a 7-pack, a 6-pack. I watched Josh when he played Claudio Cacci, and they went 10 racks and never missed a ball, but they weren't making the ball on the break. There was only 2 breaking runs in the whole set. He ran out every time he came to the table off of Claudio's break, and Claudio did the same thing to him.
Yeah, the break works well so far for Josh. Everything open again, but he cannot play any stripes, so he got to take the solids, but doesn't really matter. Yeah. Everything's open.
Now, I did not notice, did he break from the side again, or the same way from the side?
Sorry again?
Did he break from the side or from the center on that break?
Center, side again.
Yeah, okay,
side, yeah.
Because that looked really wide open. The other ones didn't look quite as open. They were more A little bit more cluster, took a little more pinpoint shape. Now, where do you go from here? This tournament? You going to Puerto Rico?
First, I'm going to the International Open
Okay.
to Virginia, and then to Puerto Rico for the singles tournament first, and then the World Team Championships, which I'm really looking forward to. It's always nice to team up, you know, and play with Mario and my sister.
Was that the team last year too? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you guys played. You played that. I was here for that. And it was.
Yeah, we lost to Chinese Taipei in the quarterfinals.
How do you like the format for that? I think that format is perfectly suited for that, especially when it gets to the shootout because of the changing over. You know, a man, woman shoots, and the other man, and back and forth for the shootout. Do you like that or not like that?
I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of the shootout.
And I can understand, and a lot of players aren't.
I think the last match should be a 3-on-3. Because you got singles, you got doubles. I think a 3-on-3 with alternate shots would be great to see how they play together and gel together as a team. So I think that would be perfect as like a sudden death match. But yeah, obviously many players like the shootout. I'm not a big fan of it, and I think last year we won 2 shootouts, but we lost one against Japan. So
Well,
we go 3-on-3.
Yeah, Josh made quick work of that rack. It was wide open, and he just ran it out. And now leads 3-0 in a race to 10. Now, what do you expect of Max when he comes to the table? And at this rate, if he comes to the table.
Well, it's always when you play Josh, you know you have to bring your A+ game.
Yes.
Because I always say Josh, for me, is the best player in the world. I think there is no one over long distance who can beat him. He is probably the straightest shooter that we had, especially right now.
There's your lovely wife.
Yes, Bia.
Bia, there's his lovely wife.
Yes.
I said your lovely
always.
wife. Sorry about that.
No problem. And he knows he has to bring his A game. Of course, it's an unfortunate start when you're at least 3-0 down, could be more.
Yeah.
And he knows he gotta make at least a 5 or 6 pack when he comes to the table. So another ball, 3 balls. Oh, but it's the cue ball in and up. Yeah, he got the 7 ball in the pocket, but the solids doesn't look too good. It's crazy. It's the 3rd break in a row, I believe, where he had some draw shot on the cue ball, which I absolutely not understand, and I barely see it. Only a Chinese 8 ball. So, but works out for him. Maybe he found something to make balls.
What English do you use on your break?
Well, I want to do nothing, so no English at
stop
all.
It, yes.
Just,
so kind of
just
dead
straight,
center. Yeah, that's usually
like
the case.
the pop break, you know.
Little pop break, exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I'm a little bit confused why he got so much draw on it. But I don't know what he's gonna try here. Of course, he's starting with the 7 ball.
Looks like he's planning to leave the 6 ball so he can open up the 4.
Yeah, probably. I think the only chance is with the 6 ball. Yeah, I don't know about the 3 ball if it passes the 11. I think it does.
Yeah. 3 ball looks like it passes the 11 pretty easily. Would you consider, instead of trying to break up the 4 ball, banking the 4 to the side?
First of all, of course, you could think about it, but first of all, you need perfect position for the bank shot, the perfect angle, and then also you might leave yourself a tougher 3 ball. So, but of course, if he misses the 4 ball now, or that's
very well done.
Yeah, he's just a machine.
Nice control, and he hit it exactly like he wanted to. He could have split it and played it up
Yeah.
to the corner, but
Probably
it worked
just
out
roll
nice.
just roll it in. Take the longer 3 ball. Yeah.
I was looking up Josh in the, the Wikipedia and stuff, and the list to put on one piece of paper was getting too long.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was gonna suggest to him that he puts together a little picture, like Allison Fisher has. That was done by one of her sponsors, and rack number 4. That's 4 break-in runs in a row for Joshua Filler. Trying to find that little picture so I can show it to you for Allison. And it has everything that she's done. And they make it very easy with all the titles, 55-time, classic tour title, things like that. I think all you pros should have something like that. That'd be great to
Well,
put
I
together.
actually have some autographed cards. Yeah, to give away to fans, and but the problem is that if you win another tournament after printing them,
You have to
just need
reprint them and
yeah.
reprint them.
So
Well, 2023, and then do one for 2024.
yeah,
But here we are, rack number 5.
and oh,
There goes the
got a
14 and another open rack.
incredible kiss, and really open. Oh, that was a crazy kick. Look at the 10.
Oh,
Wow.
out in the middle. Most of
Yeah.
the time you get kissed and it's the cue ball, they get kissed into a
Yeah.
pocket.
It was an early combo.
That's a good way to put that one.
Yeah, I don't see any problem here.
Everything is wide open. Once he puts the cue ball in the middle of the table here, everything's wide open.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you live close by? I know you and Jasmine both do a lot of bicycling, running, things of that
Yeah.
nature, swimming.
Yeah, I think you just need it. I mean, of course, many players think all players are just, I don't know, they practice, eat burgers or whatever. You don't need anything, but I think it's just, I want to do it for myself,
Sure.
And I think the more fit you are, and it's just better for brain and everything. And especially sometimes when you, in certain moments or when the match day is already like, play already 6 or 8 hours, I think that's where you get the extra strength out of your body and to be more clear.
I totally agree. It builds extra stamina. You're more firm around the table. I used to work out quite a bit, and now that I've aged, I don't. And you're not as strong at the table.
Yeah. And you also feel better.
Exactly.
When you work out or go to sauna or whatever, you just feel better.
Joshua Filler is making this game
Wow.
look very easy. He's breaking the balls, getting great spreads,
Yes.
and he's just going through the motions and doing everything perfect. And we're looking at 5-0, and Max has not left his chair. And he's thinking, I should have lagged better.
Yeah. Exactly. Should have gave the leg more attention. Oh.
This
No
is
ball.
rack- And no ball in rack number 6. Here's Max's chance. Now, when you come to the table like this, your opponent just put a 5-pack on you. Are you thinking, I have to get a 6-pack? Or are you just thinking this rack and not even thinking about the next one, just this one? And
No, of
and
course,
going through.
just this one for now to get in stroke a little bit. I mean, he was sitting in the chair for like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. So you just want to get off a good start. He got a great rack here, nothing crazy tough to do. Of course, you see like 3 balls together, but he just needs one good position to get all 3 of them. So yeah, he just wants to get a good start. And then, of course, you got to hope for a good break, for making some balls. And I don't think he's thinking about the 5 or 6 pack, of course. Maybe in the back of his mind, he thinks, oh, I want to run out the set now.
No, I ask you these questions, you know, for people at home that are watching, for the juniors that are here watching, and for them, um, and for myself, you know, because I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't play anymore. But he's got it wide open. He just put himself in a position to run this rack very easy, in fact. Did the 8-ball go by the 3? I didn't notice.
No,
Maybe not.
I don't
No.
think so, no. But he got the corner pocket, so it's all about choosing the right balls now. He's going for 9. I don't know if he chooses the 10 as the next, so he's a little bit in a tricky spot now. He needs a great position on the 10. So he chose to go 10, 14, 15, so which means he needs a good angle now and then needs the perfect position to the 15.
Yeah, 15 is his key shot.
So it's a key shot here. I don't know if he chooses to go 2 rails. I don't think so. I think it's too tricky. Just trying to get like as close as possible to the 3 ball. Oh, he chose to go 2 rails. That was a good shot.
Very good shot.
Because he had to place it really good, because otherwise he would be jacked up above the 5 or something. I mean, he's a little bit jacked up above the 7. A little bit of awkward cueing, but I think he's just right. He just has to make the ball. Oh, it was a little bit too much.
Now he's taking his extension. We are on a 30-second time clock. There's a
1 extension per rack. And yeah, just in case he took it so he doesn't hear the beep when striking the ball. Yeah, awkward cueing.
That's tough when you're over a ball like this.
Yeah,
And he
good shot here.
executes perfectly. And he steals one away from Joshua Filler. And he runs out after Joshua's dry break. Racking the balls here on these Predator tables with the Predator cloth, the arena lights, the arrow rack. And we are at the WPA World 8-Ball Men's Championship. Max Lechner. He's had a lot of high finishes, but not a lot of really like first places, and he's just knocking on the door to a lot of tournaments, especially lately.
Exactly like Mario.
Yes, yes, both of them,
crazy.
exactly.
It's crazy that they've always been there, as you said, knocking on the door, and you always thought now it's their time to win a tournament and get their name on the trophy. But of course, I mean, they always play tough opponents. It's always tough when you're finally in a final to be like super. Of course, you're super motivated, but you got to bring it to the table. You in a final, you always got to bring your A game, and it's tough sometimes when Max played Sanchez at the U.S. Open or Jason at the U.S. International. He played some great pool, but it was just not enough, you know, against those opponents. Say with Mario, Mario has actually never been at the final at the big tournament, always a semi-final, and it must be tough for him. And of course, if you go to the semifinal 4 times and you lose all four, it will be even tougher the next time you reach the semifinal because you got it in the back of your head. I mean,
Perfect. Yeah.
so
Exactly. Mario had some success with the Predator Pro Billiard
Yeah.
series. There was one final that he got to that it was over in like 10 minutes.
yeah, he won the first set with like
Exactly.
5 shots or whatever.
Exactly. He had
there was
two breaks,
two tempo on the breaks, a combo. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It just went so quick. In fact, right after that is when Predator and CSI changed the rule and no 10 balls on the break.
Yeah.
Because it just made it such a short race, and it was just too much to ask of the players to sit there and watch to ask of the players to sit there and watch it going on the break.
Yeah, looks like a 5-2 for me.
Yeah, this is just a. He made quick work of that himself.
Yeah, till now, I think there was maybe one time where there were 2 balls clustered. So everything nicely spread. I believe Max broke from the center. Like I did yesterday. He actually asked me before, where did I break from? I said, I broke from the center because Shane broke twice dry from the side. I broke dry from the side, so then I switched to the center and it worked out well.
So you guys do share information,
No, of course. Of course, when you...
especially when they're your partners.
Yeah, he's one of my best friends. We travel all year together, and of course you share informations, talk about certain things.
Now, a World Cup of Pool, tell me about that. You've played with Mario. You
Also played with Max.
Also played with Max.
We lost first round. Yeah, with Mario was incredible.
You won that with Mario.
I won 2 with Mario.
Yeah.
We went 3 finals in a row. And yeah, it was incredible. I mean, one year we by far didn't play our best, but we just gelled good together, you know. It's everyone asked us about our secrets, and I said there's no secret. I think just many teams just talk too much, you know, because we're playing the same game for the whole year, and all of a sudden we have to talk about every shot. So why? It's just you gotta know what do you bring to the team and what does he bring to the team. I know Mario is an incredible shot maker. Mario knows I'm very good at defensive game, and if he doesn't make his part, I take his part. If I doesn't make my part, he does my part.
Yep, you'll pick it up. You carry each other when you have to.
You carry each other. It's all about that in teams, and we did this quite well, I would say. And with Max, like we had to start from the beginning, you know. He was a little bit more nervous. We made 2-3 errors, but also our opponents played great. So it was not much to pick up there. And yeah, it's tough. Doubles is always tough.
Well, a dry break from Max has led to Josh back at the table.
So we'll try to open up the 8 now, going one rail.
6 balls the insurance when he opens up the 8.
Oh. Played it very hard.
I thought he was just going to run right into the 8 and push it past those balls and have the 6 and then come up.
I think played a little bit too hard. I think if it would like a force follow, I think it would be more easy. Because I think he wanted to hit the 8 ball and not the 9 ball.
Yeah, and that would have really had he hit the 8 ball, it would have sent it a long way.
So what's the game plan now? Oh yeah, open up with the 5 ball. That worked out terrible.
It looked like it was
Yeah.
going to work out, and the
Yeah.
9 ball came right back up on top of it. Now he's
And,
run out of ways to open this.
I mean, he didn't want to hit it like that. I think he wanted to hit short rail first and then hit the 8. So what's good?
Now what's he going to... He has to devise a way. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Don't get behind
And
those
just
balls.
get a hit and hope.
He's got to run into it again. And the
he-
thing about it, there's no real...
Yeah, he
Open
only
area.
has. Yeah, and he doesn't have many pockets for the 8 ball. We'll try to go 2 rails, open it up, and hope for the best. Looks good.
Well, interesting.
Does he still have his shot? His extension?
Yes, he
believe
has
so.
not taken an extension, so...
So what to do here? I don't know if he would go like rail first, try to make the 8 into the... What does he do? Oh,
Gonna try to jump or just hit? Oh, I see. Play a safety with that ball. Just take it up. Would you have considered playing that ball off the 13 one rail in the side? Because I don't think he can play safe there. Because even if he doesn't even...
yeah, he wanted to make the 12 and leave at least a
Right.
tough shot, but now it's pretty much everything open.
Yeah, usually when you miss the 8 ball and your opponent has 7 balls on the table, they have so many places to play you safe. You have to come with a great shot.
Yeah.
He's going to go ahead and get rid of the balls down here, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the 13 passes the 10.
It doesn't look like it does, but
So I think he will just maybe try to go into the pack and hope on worst case he's gonna play safety.
try to come in right in between the 12 and the 13.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's got the best line.
Just go in there.
And did it successfully. I just kind of play kind of like tic-tac-toe here. Down, up, and down again, and come down for the 8. Now, how do you prepare for tournaments?
Well, mostly, of course, you play the discipline you're playing in, which was quite hard here because we were traveling like 1.5 months. So
You were in Vietnam, weren't you?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
in Vietnam before, in Doha. I was in America before, in China, where we played 9 ball and 10 ball. So and to be honest, I haven't played 8 ball, I think, since 2018 or 19.
It's 5
Um,
years almost.
So I was already very happy when I reached the final stage, to be honest. Of course, it's not the toughest game when everything is open, but especially with the shot clock, it's kind of tough. It's more tough, definitely. And yeah, so obviously you prepare yourself by playing this discipline. Either the break, depends on what's your biggest weakness, the break, jumps, whatever. And yeah, and obviously it's always, especially 9 ball, 10 ball, it's the break. 8 ball, of course, you try to practice it, but when the ref is racking, it's just you try to hit them straight, but that's all you can do. Hope for the best.
Do you find that the referees rack consistently?
Yeah, I think it was good so far. I mean, it's tough, you know. Even I cannot make frozen all balls. So I
Yes.
think they just tried the best they can. I think that's the most important part. And no, I think they did a good job.
Yeah, because I've seen in many of the matches, I've seen, like I said, some high runs. Look at
Mm.
Josh right there with the five
Yeah.
pack, and he was breaking them wide open. They look
Yeah.
great. Max's too.
Mm. And again, there's only one problem, which is the 8 ball. Obviously, he will choose the solids. So the only thing he will think about is to open them now, like maybe with the 1 ball. I don't know if he can start with the 5 because
Yeah.
it's a tricky angle. Yeah, he will start with the 5. Yeah, the 4 ball looked a little bit too steep. Yeah, the pockets are very generous. I
Yeah,
think actually for my taste they're too big.
Well, they're 4 and a
Especially,
quarter.
yeah, it's too big. I think 4 is the perfect size. At this level, it has to be 4 inches, I
Okay.
believe. I
Now-
mean, some tournaments we played on like 3.8, which was crazy. Where when the cue ball or the object ball is frozen on the rail, you don't see the pocket anymore, which is too much. But I think 4 is just perfect.
And that's, with pros, especially you elite pros. You're familiar with Fargo and how that works?
I'm familiar
Semi?
with it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but
Okay.
I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
When you get to the 800, I call them elite players, and I think 4 inches for the elite players is about where it belongs, just like you just said.
Yeah.
But when you start having rooms with 4-inch pockets, then your amateur players, they can't make balls. So now you have to have 4-inch pockets only for the pros, and have a couple. And right now, there's 4-inch pockets in a lot of rooms, but they use them for playing one pocket.
But I think if you play a ball down the rail or whatever, and you actually miss it by like 1.5 diamonds, and it still goes in, I think it doesn't look good for pool.
I agree. The only problem is that conditions like this, it's new cloth that makes it slide, not so much the size of the pocket.
Of course. And that's why 4.25 becomes like 5, or it feels
because
like
of the
5.
new cloth.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's why I think, and we always at tournaments we always play on new cloth. So I think it should be 4, which then maybe feels like 4.25 because it slides more.
Agreed. Good points. Meanwhile, Max is at it.
Yeah.
Another break and run for
Back
Max.
in the match.
And he's a game apart, back, like you just said, back in the match. Let's see if we're going to go for a break.
It doesn't matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This 10 ball to win the title. Here's your champion. New world champion. Magic champion. Kelly Fisher! Yeah! Demetrius Rapato! Philippines are the world champions.
And we are back. 4-5. Max Lechner breaking the balls.
His break worked out well so far. One dry break each side. And again, I think it was the second ball, and it's crazy. Look at the 8 ball. So it was a perfect rack. Everything open with the stripes.
Alvin, would you say that one more time? What kind of a rack was that?
Perfect rack.
Thank you very much, because we get a lot of heat about the racks not being.
No, you
being
clearly
good.
see the 8
You
ball.
can clearly
He's
see
still
the 8 ball
standing there.
stayed.
I think he made the second ball into the side, which you're intended to make when you're racking with the magic rack. That's the ball you're looking for. So no, it was definitely a good rack.
Thank you.
Sorry, perfect rack.
No, good rack was
Yeah.
good. Rack was good. I was kind of making fun. That was more for the spectators and people that watch on YouTube, and
No, of course. I mean,
because they put everything down, and
of course, sometimes I saw many videos and comments from
Oh, yes.
players when they got a rack where like nothing opened up, you know, or the
Yeah.
first ball you break from the side, and the like in 10 ball, and the 1 ball moves to the wrong side.
Mm.
I mean, that's terrible, because you shouldn't give a player that kind of rack. It happened.
Sure, it happens. You know, there are humans racking, and we all make mistakes.
Of course.
But they're trying out there. Well, he's wide open here. I don't think he'll try to shoot the 8 ball past that the 2 balls there, so he'll shoot to the other corner.
Wow. He moved on this shot. And it was crazy. It was crazy because I didn't understand why he didn't play the 12 first, or why he didn't draw the 11 more to get to the 10 ball instead of the 12. Because I think obviously the 12, I don't know if he had the full pocket, but that could be very costly.
Well, the one good thing is that the 5 and the 3
And the 1.
and the 1.
The 1 are clustered, so he got a big chance now to open it up. He got the 6 as a little insurance, but yeah, he has to open it up. He will not get a second attempt. And oh,
Now he's going to be forced to play the 1 ball to the other corner, or
Yeah,
you
or-
think he'll do something with the 5?
I think the 6, he will play the 6, get 2 rails out, and try to play position for the 5 ball, but then, yeah, like there. And then play the 5, maybe bump the 1 ball out. Or he can play it with a little bit of spin. Yeah, but he also got a tough angle. He got a jacked up above. Yeah, very long bridge. Oh.
Oh, he came in at a perfect
Wow.
angle.
He didn't want to go that far. I think he got a little bounce from the rail. But it's perfect, yeah.
Wow, what a good shot.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a big mistake now. He bumped the 1 ball, so.
Gonna slide it. Very well done. Those shots are so pretty.
And if you would have 4-inch pockets, you would think about this shot twice.
That's a
So-
very good point.
Big shot here. Yeah, the heart of the pocket. That was very costly.
That miss by Max. Yeah, with a
And
wide
he
open
knows it.
table. With a wide open table. And he got in the match. He was 1 game apart, and now he's 2 games down.
Yeah, just gotta hope now. Maybe Josh got a tough rack or even a dry break.
Yeah, because if he does what he did to begin with,
It's over.
it could be over. And we are into the final elimination. We're down to the final 16. And Max knows that he just cannot afford a mistake like that. In fact, that mistake could cost him dearly. Josh breaking from the side again. Oh, almost went in the pocket in the upper right-hand
So the
corner.
other table, Sanchez is up 9-2 to Oy. It's almost over.
Sanchez has to
Shane.
be breaking very well.
Shane is up 7-1 against Kazakis. Shevchik 4-3 up against Fedor. Mario is up 6-3 against Kaplan. Belivanovic is up 5-2 against Conrad. Hichikara is 5-3 up against Chang. And here we have Joshua 6-4 up against Max. And Eklund and Teucher didn't even start yet.
Are they waiting for one of the junior matches for a table?
Yeah, junior or women.
Or women's matching?
I think juniors.
Yeah, thank you for reading those off. My iPad went off, folks, and he's using his
No
phone.
problem.
I can't get online for some reason. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, Francisco, incredible. Again, 9-2 will be in the quarterfinal again.
Well, here comes Josh bringing the offense. Have you ever seen a ball pocketer like Josh before?
No. No. The game looks so easy for him. I practiced with him a couple of times. Sometimes he comes to our academy. Pia practiced with my sister. I practiced with Josh, and I remember the last time we played 6 sets, raised to 10-9 ball. In 6 sets, I missed 1 ball, and I still only won 2 sets. And one it was Hill.
And you're right there. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
an elite
it's
player. He's just a great player.
Because the crazy part is Josh, like, bad game is still everyone else's A game, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes when I play a terrible match, I miss, I don't know, 5-6 balls or a bad break or whatever. But when he plays a bad match, he misses maybe 2 balls, you know? And that's crazy. His level is just so consistently high, and as I said, you always have to bring your A game when you play him. But there are
Yes.
many players where you just think like that in the beginning.
He's going to slide this one in, or is he going to play it off the?
Yeah, I think he's
off
gonna.
11.
No, I think it will slide in. Just get as close by the 11, and I think it should swallow it. Yeah. So 3 stop shots. 3 stop shots away from a 3-game lead again.
And that's one thing about 8-ball is when they're wide open like this and they lay so nice, it doesn't take much.
Yeah, I remember it was a couple of years ago when we played the 8-ball tour from Darren. I don't know, was it called World Series or something? It was Take What You Make.
Oh, okay.
And that was quite funny. Of course, it's tough sometimes because, like we saw now in this match, sometimes you only see the stripes or see the solids, or the solids are clustered up and you make a solid on the break. So it's tough, but I think it's very fair, and it was nice to play.
Well, that's how 8-ball used to be played many years ago.
Yeah.
Many years ago. But now it's you can choose the set you want. The other thing what they're doing in many leagues or in many other tournaments is a scratch on the break and it's ball in hand anywhere on the table, except for WPA rules.
Yeah.
And that changes the game tremendously. Now you can, I believe in WPA rules, can you still hit a solid and make a stripe on
Yeah.
the opening shot?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I kind of disagree with that. Because it's, especially with make what you break, or
Take what you make.
take
yeah.
what you make, yeah. Because that
So-
changes that.
Dry break by Josh.
Opportunity for Mr. Lechner. I watched him in Vegas one time. He was, I think it was a U.S. Open, or yeah, I think it was a U.S. Open at Griff's. He played so well. I was so impressed. I had never seen him play before. Because when you live in Tucson, Arizona, you don't see all the pros. And I think I had just retired from work, so I hadn't been out a lot to tournaments and things like that.
It was a nice city, I remember. Played the Predator event there.
In Arizona,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was nice.
Do you-
Nice and warm.
It is warm, and it
Yeah.
all depends on when you want. Like right now in Tucson, we're still having some heat,
Yeah.
but it's unusual. Right now we have the best weather in life.
Yeah. Yeah, some told me it's a perfect place for people to retire.
Well, don't tell anybody that, please.
No, it's a
We're going to
secret.
get too much.
All
We're
right,
going to get
all
too
right.
many people in Tucson. Let them all go to Phoenix where it's hotter.
All right.
But it is a very nice
Yeah.
place to retire and stay. I was born and raised close to there, so I've lived there all my life in
All
that
right.
area.
You play
and
golf there?
I don't play. I know how to play golf. I
Alright.
don't play golf hardly at all. But I just haven't found a better place to move to, so that's why I stay. Probably just like you in Klagenfurt.
Yeah.
You live in a beautiful, beautiful city. And it's small. It's not all this,
Yeah.
metropolitan area.
Yeah,
The
I've
food's
just
great, too.
I've been to New York now, and of course it's nice to see everything for a day, but then you're really glad when you're going back
Yeah.
because it's just too much. I cannot believe how people can live there for their life and say it's the best city in the world.
Oh, I understand it. Believe me, I worked for a company that was based in Chicago, and I used to go to Chicago quite a bit. And just never wanted to go to New York. He just overran that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Because he got the wrong angle now. He wanted to go from 2 to the 4. So he might choose to open up the 4, but that's quite dangerous to maybe have no position.
Yeah, and his angle on the 2, does he have enough angle to go to the 4?
Yeah,
Or does he have
I
to
think
cheat
so.
a little bit? Oh, I see how he's going to do this. If he hits the 4 full, he's going to be in trouble.
It's tough because I think he looked at, playing position now to the 7 and then go to the 4 as the last ball, which is,
I think he's forced to gamble here.
yeah.
Oh, he's going to use the... I thought he was going to go for the 4.
I think he's just good. I would have played the cue ball to the other side because then I have 2 options. Maybe play the 7 to the corner or the side pocket. So he needs perfect position now. And that is okay. I think he's almost straight, so just draw back with a little bit of spin, go out again.
Just to come off the rail and towards the 8 a little bit.
Yeah, maybe like half diamond out, and then he will. Oh, he has to play stop shot, so he has more angle than he wanted. That's a big one.
This is a big shot. At 7-4, this is a very big shot. And he hits it
Great
clean.
shot.
Drains it. And a well-deserved applause from Pretty brilliant crowd there, knowing how hard that shot was with the score where it was. It's 3 games. So from here they go to the quarterfinals. And the loser here will go home with 43, almost $4,400, $43.75, 9th through 16th. Final 32, the 16 that lost out on that. And back to the live action. Seven to 5, Lechner to break. Breaking from the middle. There goes the ball. So now he's in business. He has a choice of opening shots. Now, when you look at a table like this, what makes you choose one set and not the other?
Right here, let me see. Well, you got the one ball, but you got 2-3 options to go there. It goes to the side or both sides of the corner. The 10 ball is maybe in a tough spot, so you have to play good position for the 10 ball if you choose it. Yeah, I think I would have taken the solids.
He's taking the solids, and I think it's because of what you just pointed out.
Yeah.
You pointed out the 10 ball.
Yeah.
Now he has to work his way down to the.
Yeah, still he's going probably play position now for the 7, I believe. If he does, he needs a very good angle. Oh, it doesn't look like he's going for 7. He's going for the.
I think he's going to attack the 7 from the bottom of the table and come back up to it. He might go to it now and play the 1 ball here.
Yeah, just roll the 1 ball in, stop it on the 12, or play stun shot. Yeah, so he opened up to play the 7 and then the 4.
Wants to get the cue ball about where it is now again.
No, I think he doesn't have to go this far.
Yeah.
Just land in this little gap between the stripes. So he's quite perfect, just needs a good angle now on the 5. Doesn't want to land straight.
Oh, he can. Yeah, he's okay. I thought he had a little more angle where he might come back, but he just go to the rail and have the 8 ball in the opposite corner. And Max is back on the railroad tracks, and he's driving his train. Out of the last 6 tracks, Max has run 4. He ran 1 off of Josh's break and then broken ran 3 times. Josh has broken ran 6 times so far this match. So it's a run fest. And I've got Albin Ocean in the booth with me. And he's been great at helping you guys out at home with what to shoot. Oh, it looks like someone just won over there on. That must be one of the junior matches, or the women's. We
Might
had
have been the juniors matches on table 13 because Eklund and Teutsch are still waiting. So it might have been that match.
good support. We're having 3 tournaments here this week in Klagenfurt. We have the Women's World 10-ball Championships, and they're down to the quarterfinals. In fact, they were just played. We'll have the semifinals tomorrow.
Look at this. All stripes in one half and all solids in the other half.
How often do you see that?
Just one solid make the way down there. No problem anywhere.
Now, let's say you just broke this rack, and this is what you come up with. Does that put a big smile on your face?
Of course, I mean, he had almost the same or almost same layout before. So of course he doesn't want to do the same mistake again, but I cannot see to make a mistake here. It's just too easy.
Does that sometime become a mistake in itself?
No, of course, when you don't concentrate enough. But he made this mistake already before, so
Yeah.
he won't do it again.
And it was costly when he made it. It's looking pretty good here to close this rack out and tie the score up. And what looked to be a runaway at 5-0 with you top elite pros, and never is. You find a way to scratch, fight, and get back in the match. Even after a serious error.
Yeah, he got a little bit out of position. Wanted to have more angle. And again, he underdrew it. So, yeah.
He was playing shape for the 11 in the side, you think?
I think he wanted to play for the 10.
And then the 11? Well, there's only 2 balls
Yeah,
left.
I think either way would be okay, but he landed way too short by a couple of inches.
And he fixed himself up there. Now, do you try to get on this 8 ball for that side pocket, or you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it
he
looks like
has
it's
to.
there. He has to. Now, see, if you had 4-inch pockets, that side pocket would be a lot smaller,
Definitely.
making it tough. But no, I think for the pros, I think the 4-inch pockets are,
Oh, wow.
I guess he didn't like the side pocket. I think he was trying to come all the way down. Well, he's got a. If you had that bank, if you had to have a bank shot at a high percentage, this would be it. Little excitement for the crowd. Nice
Yeah,
bank
I
shot.
think it will be a little laugh inside to end it up with that kind of 8 ball on that rack. So
You know, he might have thought that the bank was easier than that cut into the side pocket.
No, I think he actually wanted to play position for the corner pocket, but he underdrew first of all, I think the 12, then he underdrew the 10, and maybe the 8 ball was not really on to the side pocket, but yeah, he was lucky enough to get an easy bank on the 8 ball in the end.
I think you're, yeah, well, we know you're probably right there on that because, yeah, it looked like he was kind of come all the way down past the ball so he could cut it up to the corner. Well, tied at 7 after being 5-0 down. Never left his chair. He won the next 4 games, lost 2, and then won the last 3.
Great break here. Crazy, and again, everything open.
And that, look at that 12 ball hang. It's hanging over the pocket. Stripes again, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Here we are. We have quite a few runaway matches with Mario Hui at 8-3 over Tomas Kaplan. Sanjin Pilivanovic 8-2 over Conrad. Shane Van Boney 9-3 over Alice Kazakis. Sanchez Reese has already won 10-2 over Oy. And Gorst trails Wojak Shevchak 6-3. And Max with a straight in 8 ball to take a lead for the first time in the match as he gets closer to that number 10, that magic number 10. With 3 breaks in a row. Now if Shane wins his match over Kazakis, he will face Sanchez Reese.
Interesting match.
That would be one interest. Apparently, from the score line, I would say Shane's breaking very well, and most of Francisco's matches, no one's really stayed with him. He's won them all by a big margin. So he must be breaking the balls very well. I do know that there was a 7-pack involved in one of his first or second matches. So they're breaking just like these two gentlemen are right here.
Yeah.
This is some of the best breaking I've seen.
I'm really surprised about the layouts. It's crazy. Like, it's hard to talk about anything because most of the racks, nothing really can go wrong.
They're wide open. Oh, the cue ball, that went wrong. 3 kisses. Wow. Watch this. 1, 2 kisses and right to the pocket.
Yeah. That hurts.
Just when you thought things were looking good.
He got everything
he
under
says,
control, yeah. Because he just saw how the cue ball like popped. he was already on the way back to the chair, grab his playing cue. Then he got the first kiss on the cue ball and the second kiss, and then all of a sudden, you think, please no.
He didn't have time to say, please no. Wow. Well, here comes Mr. Filler.
The only thing gonna be curious about is if Joshua will start to break from center as well. Because I think he had 2 dry breaks and he sees how well it's been going for Max. So he might change as well.
Do you guys, feel you adjust that fast?
Yeah. Of course, when you have 2 dry breaks, you gotta adjust something. Especially when you see your opponent, everything nicely spread open, makes 1 or 2 balls. And yeah, I think I would change. Let's say it like that. I would
Exactly.
definitely change.
Oh, I totally agree. You adjust right away. But he did have great success at the beginning.
Yeah,
But
no,
things
definitely.
changed throughout the
No,
match.
of course. I think if you break from the center, you have more options of making a ball.
Now, Josh is put it back to a tie ball game. And we're tied at 8. So now it's a race to 2, excuse me, I can't count. Little break. We're back with Josh breaking. Tied at 8. Need 2 games. And things did change. He didn't change. He still broke from the side.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And another dry break. So that's, you heard it here first. Alvin Ocean should have changed.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't hit them as good as he did before. But still, yeah, I don't understand.
Well, lucky for Max, he comes back to the table. Does he have to start with a combo?
I think he's thinking about starting with the 4 ball. He likes the solids more, mostly because of the 8 ball.
Josh is up out of his chair pretty quick. His only really opening shot would be the 2 ball.
Yeah, I think the 5 is available to the corner pocket. I think if you place the 5 or the 6, the 7 is available, so it's all about Going for 3 ball now.
Either the 3 or he's going to open up the balls on the spot by the 8 off the 6. Oh. Big mistake by Josh.
Wow.
Went right by his target and right into the corner pocket. And at this point,
I don't really understand why he tried to open it up, because of course then it's much easier, but I think many things could go wrong if he hits the 5 ball in the wrong way, and I think it was just unnecessary, because as I said, the 5 ball passes, I think, to this to the corner pocket. When he got the 6 out of the way, the 7 was open, so I think there was no need to open it up.
that applause was for Shane Van Boning as he defeats Alex Kazakis 10-4 and finds his way into that match with Sanchez Reese. And Maximilian Lechner is looking really good here.
The question what he will do with the 8 ball. Will he try to open it up now? Because if he does now with the 10 ball,
He has the
might
2
push
insurance
the
balls.
it looks like he plays a stop shot. So maybe trying now with the 15. But he really got to watch out. Because worst case he might be behind the 1 or the 5 ball. He did a good job here.
Will that error come back to haunt Josh Filler?
Yeah, the game to go on the hill. It was a big game.
Do you use both rails to play position for the 8?
I wouldn't. Some prefer it. I think he would just roll it in because he knows that the pockets are very generous. So very big break coming up.
One game away. And from what we've seen on his breaks, it could be over on this breaks. They end up so wide open. But usually, it goes just the other way, doesn't it, Alvin?
Absolutely.
How does it feel to watch your countrymen in a match like this?
It's entertaining. It was a good match so far. I think one mistake on each side. Yeah, it's been strange. I think Josh maybe regrets not changing his break to the center, which I, like I said, really don't understand. If you do one dry break, maybe you stick to the same side. If you break dry twice, you have to change.
Good advice for all you amateurs out there, and even some of the pros that don't change. Oh boy.
Yeah, that would have been a too easy win. So what we got here, it looks a little bit clustered, but it's not that easy. He has almost, yeah, he got the 5 available for the solids. But the 1 ball is in a tough spot and it's hard to reach. With the stripes, everything is open except it's pretty much the same with solids or stripes. There's one clustered and it's hard to get there.
Yeah, there's just nothing around that.
I think he will play the 11 now and try to open up that 13 ball. And he probably only got this chance. And he did a very, very good job. I would have gone 2 rails, probably. I mean, depended on the angle he had. I think it's always easier to control with 2 rails than 1 rail. So what we got here. Yeah, it's only the position to the 8 ball. Could be tricky.
He'll be able to, if he can do something with the 15, he might be able to get something for the 8. I think he's going to find an easier way to do that. That 15 is tough
Yeah.
play. You're going to gamble on that window between the 4-6.
Smart shot. Gives him more options. So he will do 10, 9, 15. That was a very smart shot, actually.
Straight in position for the ball in the center pocket. Slide
He
just
got
by.
a little bit of steep angle. I don't know if he's going 2 rails. Oh, that is
A little trouble.
probably worse than expected, but he just have to roll it in for natural position.
He said, no problem, I'll take the harder shot.
And again, a hill between those 2.
Get a lot of this?
Huh?
Get a lot of this?
It was just the China Open like a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month. But it was Max, I think. No, it was actually Max. He was on the hill first, broke, and the cue ball got kicked in. And then Josh ran the last 2. So now he was on the hill, didn't make a ball. Gonna be funny if he's gonna break from the side again.
We'll be watching this. No, you were second to Jason Shaw, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't ask you earlier because I wasn't 100%
Yeah.
sure.
Cue ball got kicked twice on hill. Breaks again from the side. And again, no ball. Why? Why, Josh?
I think the only why you can think of is I had 5 racks that it did well with, but
Yeah.
that was 4
And
racks
since
ago.
that, I
Yes,
think
that
he
was
made
4 racks ago.
four dry breaks.
1. Yep.
And everything is open. So it's all about just take your time, stay calm. Now we're gonna go 13, then the 15, and then I don't see any problems anymore.
Yeah, everything seems to go. The semifinals will be tomorrow, and they will be played at 12 p.m. Eklund Kachi has found his way to the quarterfinals, excuse me. And he will play the winner of Gorst and Shevchuk. Max just needs to hold it together and get through these 3 balls and the 8.
Yeah, stop shot. And it's done.
Two balls from the quarterfinals and sending Josh Filler home. He concedes the game, and Maximilian Lechner moves into the quarterfinals, where he will meet, well, we're not sure about his opponent yet.
Yeah, it was a good match to watch.
Alvin,
Thanks for
Albin
having
Ocean,
me.
thank you very much for coming in here and giving us your
course.
insights. And are you going to ask Josh about why he didn't change the brakes?
I will definitely. Just give me a minute.
Thank you very much. It was
You're
nice
welcome.
talking to you. Good
See you
luck with the
tomorrow.
rest of the tournament. We'll see you tomorrow. This is George Teachan and Albin Ocean thanking you folks. Be back at noon for the quarterfinals.